Soldier Orphe.
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Well, then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain...
That's right. Proxy, I want to but there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust you, Orphe. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain... Can I trust you?
You can trust me, just like how you trust...
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. That's how they would comfort me. If Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being in the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned, it sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier. And that legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains, even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust. But you all keep I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rip our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, our pasts are not what define us. Instead, as a proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Wise, finally! The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations. So Obels could just send a message to Yishuan Sifu? Actually, scratch that. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishuan Sifu to come to the rescue.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. Come rescue him quickly. P.S. Stay low-key and avoid any clashes with the Defense Force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a little?
We're talking about the safety of Waifei Peninsula here.
All we can do now is pray that who knows what kind of mess the Exaltus. There's no time to waste. Huh? I think I just had a dream. Am I still dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Wise's sister! By the way, your dear sister is here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Yishuan Sufu use a technique?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush...
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help?
That's right. All your seniors are...
Punning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltus.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Wise get some proper...
Oh.
Hand over the proxy!
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
Seed Sr. said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Bathan, is currently under our protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason. You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Rinquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate? Even if there's only...
Wise, I just received an alert from Barry.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching red warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours. What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltus in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltus control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltus operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltus rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are...
Wow, Captain Magus.
Then let's move out. Opal's squad will personally eliminate the loop.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago...
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior... Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did...
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to...
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided.
Deploying all of Obal's squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the right... Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Obal squad, return to base and get...
Ah, yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be...